I think it's about time. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, drop number 1 on the chat box. If you can hear me clearly, drop number 1. Let me be sure that you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, drop number 1. Drop number 1 on chat box if you can hear me clearly. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Good afternoon, sir.
Amazing. Good afternoon, Shams. So today is going to be an amazing session, and I want Shams to take it over because right now I'm still home. I just want us to talk about Forex mastery, the act of mastering Forex, the act of mastering Forex. So, Shams, can you drop your location right now, guys? Drop your location where you're joining us from. Why are you joining? Okay, you say you can hear me. Osun State. Drop your location right now. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. Streaming from Lagos, Nigeria. Shams, what about you? Where are you from? Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining you from Lagos, Nigeria. Also,
Amazing.
yeah,
Amazing.
Lagos,
Amazing.
Nigeria. Also,
Amazing. We live. All right. Was from Canada, from America, Aba, Lagos, America, Owerri, Kenya, Abuja, Cameroon. All right. We're live, all over. All right, so Shams, you take it away. I just wanted to teach people on Forex mastery. Let's go.
Okay. All right, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, and then good evening or good night, depending on where you're joining me from. I am on US30 chart. Before we talk about how to master Forex trading and everything, I would love to do a little bit top-down analysis on the chart for us to know what is actually happening on the chart. So please, if you can hear me, I will appreciate it if you would respond on the chat box. If you can hear me, kindly type yes, you can hear me, yes, or 111. Let's continue, guys. If you can hear me. Okay, if you can hear me. Good. They can hear time frame. They always tell you guys that you shouldn't go against the trend. US30 is on a downtrend at the moment, right? The market is on a downtrend. This is 4-hour time frame. So if we want to do our top-down analysis, the first thing we're to do, ideally, if you have not been on the chart for long or for days, you've been taking break, I would advise you switch your time frame to 1-hour time to daily time frame and try to see where the market is going. But because I've been on the chart, and of course I know that you guys have been on the chart for long, let's quickly see what 4-hour time frame is saying. And right now you can clearly see that, okay, on a down 4-hour time frame, the market is drastically dropping. Drastically, when we say drastically dropping, we mean serious drop, right? The market is dropping, and there's a trend line on a daily time frame. This trend line is coming up on a daily time frame, and it has held the market for months. Zooming it so that you can see it clearly, the trend line. Okay. Now you can clearly see where the trend for this uptrend started. What nullified by what we need to follow the trend to actually know. Now you should buy on a sell, and then it's gradually dropping, it's liquidating. So when you go against the trend, you end up losing a whole lot of money within a twinkle of an eye. Now that we've seen the direction of the market on 4-hour time, I will still always advise you to come back to 1-hour time frame, because it's on 1-hour time frame we start paying clear attention to what the market is doing, because we are all day traders. Or me, I am day traders, and we in Fire, most of us were day trader. So on 1-hour time frame, clearly see what during New York section a little bit flash to the upside. Once there's a little bit flash to the upside, then I will long the market. Now there are confluences that we watch out for before we would start buying or selling US30. We call them main confluence and sub-confluence. Main confluence is a combination of three things: psychological level, trend line, and fib level. So it means that if price comes back here, I will ensure that, okay, there's psychological level at what 3 level. Now sometimes you can get what 1:2. It means that you can see psychological level and trend line, but do not see fib level. Sometimes you can get what psychological level, and then you will not see what fib level. So long as there's psychological level there, you can combine it with any other the two. Now the fact that price comes to psychological level, that doesn't still give you the audacity to get an entry. No, rather we wait for what sub-conferences, and sub-conferences is simple candlestick behaviors. And for people that love to make forex trading very complex, they will tell you that sub-conferences is what did they call price action, right? Price action. So what is the price action on trend line? What's the price action on psychological level? What's the price action on what fib level? These three things are what will trigger our decision to either take a buy or let the market go. So right now, I'm expecting this price or this chart like this to drop down, flash down to the downside, then what? Push up a bit. Once it push up in the next 1 hour, 30 minutes, which is New York section, will be what? Active at that moment. Once it push up to somewhere around here, back to 3400, that's when I should be watching out for a long, a short, sorry. So this is what I am seeing on US30, and this is my take on US30, a short. Now, acts of mastering trading. How will you master trading? You want to know how to master trading and become a professional trader. There's a whole lot of things when we are talking of mastering how to become a profitable and a professional forex trader. Now, the number one thing you are to pay attention to when we're talking of mastering is simple. You are to pay attention to knowledge. Now, the first knowledge you are to look for is what? Look for quality knowledge from whoever you want to look for. That's the first thing you should be watching out for. Now, if I want to become a doctor, I will go to school. If I want to become a lawyer, I will go to school. Whatever I want to become, I will still go to school, right? So first thing is you need to go to school of trading. Now you can go to school from what? Online. You can learn this online. You can learn and become a profitable trader online. You can learn and become a profitable trader from your friend. Anyway, you can get the information and the knowledge that will help you to master the art. But the question is this: are you really going to take it serious when it's free? You know, they said that cheap things, people don't value cheap stuff, right? When you did not pay for something, you will not commit financially to that thing. So the first thing I advise you to do is try to pay and commit your what? Self. Because once you pay something, once you give, no matter little the token is, however it is, once you pay something, you tend to commit your time, energy, and effort. Now, when you've committed, I've seen so many people that comes for mentorship, and then when they attend 1 week, 2 weeks class, they jackpot. They think that they are going to make it in just few days or 3 days. No. To everybody that you look up to, try to check his track record, and you will discover that he has been in the market for more than 4 or 5 years. He has been grinding back to back for more than 4 or 5 years. So what gives you the impression that when you come into the system, you're going to get it within a twinkle of an eye? You're not going to get it within a twinkle of an eye. So what should you do now? When you come for mentorship, detailed attention to whatever your mentor is telling you. Once you've done that, do your own homework, do your back testing, because Forex is real and Forex is practical. If your mentor tells you that when this price reaches psychological level, it may likely reverse, go back and back test. You will certainly see that what he is telling you is actually happening. If what he is telling you is not happening, then there's no need you committing to it. I always tell people, our mentor is Jeffrey Benson, but the fact that Jeffrey Benson tells me to buy here, that doesn't give me the audacity to buy here. What is triggering his intention to start buying here? Confirm whatever they are telling you before you do it. That's number one. Number two, you need to understand that for you to master Forex trading, you need another source of income when you're starting. Don't go and quit your job. Don't go and quit or you say you will not go to school or you will not do anything that you want to commit 100%. No. As a starter, you can never commit and become what? You can never even think straight until you have another source of income, because you need something that will be fueling this your journey. You need serious fuel for your journey. You know why I said so? Now, assuming you've come for mentorship, congratulations. You've done all the back testing, congratulations. Of course, you cannot stop yourself from blowing your account. You must blow an account. Now, when you blow your account, how are you going to fund now that you don't have a job? You don't have a source of income. And you should understand that blowing of an account is not something that when you do it once or twice, that's all. You keep blowing it and keep learning. So you need source of income. Now that you've gotten a source of income that is supporting your journey, you are in mentorship, you still need source of income. You are trying your best to see that you take correction whenever you make mistake. This now brings me to point number 3. If you make mistake, if you blow your account today because you over leverage, what should you be doing next? Next, you should not over leverage, because when you over leverage, you will still repeat the same thing. And the ability for you right now not to repeat the same mistake, that's what actually shorten your journey to become a profitable trader. So sometimes I advise people to ignore high leverage, such as 1:1000 or 1:500. If you find yourself battling with emotion, battling with feelings that you find it difficult to what? Stop opening bigger lot size. The only thing you can do for yourself is simple. When you're opening an account, choose a tight leverage, 1:500, 1:300, 1:200. This time when you open such leverage, it will be difficult for you to open a bigger lot size that will blow your account. So you have solved number one problem, that you can't control emotion. So if you open a smaller account, you open a tight leverage, when you open smaller lot size, it will tell you that not enough money, that you have cut downward all those mistakes that before you can't control yourself. Now, I've given 3 points. I say first, get a mentorship. Second, you need a side hustle. Third, you should what? Keep correcting from what? Your past experience. Now, fourth thing you should do if you want to master Forex trading is simple. Fourth thing you should do is simple. Always withdraw. When you're starting Forex afresh, let nobody deceive you that you will take 100 to 1,000 or 1,000 to 20,000. When you fund $100, you take your $100 to 200, or you take your $100 to 150, whatever amount you take your money to. Withdraw that day. If you are now back to drawdown, assuming now you are trading a $100 account and today is Monday, you were able to get $10 to $15 on it, which is your pure profit. Before you sleep, withdraw. Brokers will not tell you, withdraw that money, go and eat. It will give you sense and it will make you appreciate the process. Why? If you did not withdraw immediately and you want to grow your account, you will grow it, no doubt about it. You will grow a $100 to 1,000, but just simple mistake, now you blew the account. Now, when you blew the account, it has already registered in your brain that you can do it now. Any moment you go and fund a $100, your mind is no more going to appreciate the profit. Rather, your mind will be telling you that I can do it, I can do it, I can do it again. And that's when you start repeating the same mistake for months. Repeating the same mistake. And when you find yourself repeating such mistake, you're going to stay longer in the game not being profitable. So mastering the art of trading, you require, to me, I will tell you require 4 to 5 stocks. And let me recap on what I said. Number one, you need the right knowledge. And the right knowledge can come from mentorship. The right knowledge can come from what? A friend. The right knowledge can come from what? Social media, such as what we are doing right now on YouTube and the rest. But I want you to understand that when you go on YouTube, the knowledge are random. It's not arranged for you. When you look for your friend who is a good trader and you want him to teach you, you may not actually take him serious. So in this life, you need to commit financially so that you will actually dedicate your time. When you have passed the first stage of mentorship, the next stage you are to watch out for is simple. You need a side hustle or a side work that will be fueling this your dream or this your process until you actually reach the level you want to reach. And what are those? Do not quit your work and concentrate on forex trading. Do not stop going to school or do not do whatever you feel like you want to do that you want to concentrate 100%. Do not do it. You have mentorship, you have side hustle. The next thing is simple. Always withdraw. Withdraw your money, no matter how small it is. Withdraw. Fourth thing is, whenever you make mistake, if you make mistake because you over leverage, try to reduce that mistake, because the ability for you not to repeat that same mistake or reduce it, that's what actually makes you a profitable trader at long run. So these are some few tips that I feel like if you put them in place, you're going to become a professional forex trader. Now, do not forget something again, right? Don't forget something, that you see forex trading is a game of till you die and leave it. It's not something that tomorrow you will wake up and it won't be there. So there's no need of you trying to make it today. There's no need of you, okay, I must make $1,000 today, right now. I must see 1,000. If I do not see $1,000, I am not doing. Even when you are on $700, even when you are on $500, you will not take, you want to make all the money today. If you follow that path, the path will follow you back. And how will the path follow you back? By what? Draining you up. There's someone tell me something that when you start forex trading, it will always wipe all your money that you have managed to get in physical business before you come back to it. So there are some little mistakes that we tend to do that tend to affect us at long run and make us depressed. And these little mistakes are simple. Your greed, your expectation, you have high expectation, you want to be richer than the person who is teaching you in a few minutes, so many things. So cut down your greed, cut down your expectation and commit to it. If you want to go to school or you want to go to any university, you have to follow through 2 to 4 years before you graduate and get a certificate. Now, what gives you the impression that when you come to forex trading, you're going to get it in 4 to 5 months? It's not done that way. It's hardly not done that way. So these are some of the things that actually helped me. But what actually helped me most was that constant withdrawal I talk about. Constant withdrawal. Constant withdrawal. So I'm going to take some few questions before we continue. If you have any question, best you can drop it. Okay, I can see people saying cut down your greed. It's not about having 2K. Thank God you guys are really understanding. If you are trading forex or you are a forex trader and you actually know how to do your analysis, how will you enter a setup and that setup will not be on profit before reversing? You do not control the market. So what gives you the impression that you are clearly seeing this market will reverse? You did not take the reversal. You did not take your profit. You will say that it will go my way. No, it doesn't work like that. First thing you have to do is protect your capital. If me and you, we come into this market and I'm having $100 account, you're also having $100 account. I placed a sell. I was on $5 profit. You are in $5 profit. I take my $5 because I clearly see a sign of reversal. If you know how to do your technical analysis, When the market is going to reverse against you, it will clearly tell you. You will clearly know. So you see a clear mathematical proof that the market is going to reverse. You said no, based on emotion. Your emotion is telling you that it's going to sell, while the reality is telling you that it's going to reverse. You did not take it. I take it. I'm $5 richer than you. Now you've seen, your brain has already seen an invisible $5 and you did not back it, and it will come back and become a loss. That's when you will start entering trade anyhow. You enter here, exit here, enter here, exit here, enter here. Before you know it, at the day after we close for the day, I'm okay with my $5. You've blown your $100. This our brain, it has a way of what? Once you see it in forex trading, you can hardly forget it. There are so many days I have blown a $1,000 account just because of $10. What happens? The market will be on my way. I will be making serious amount of money, but I will tell myself that I really want that market to give me a round figure. I want to see what just 1,000. If the market gives me 1,000, I'm done. I am seeing $980, $950. I'm not taking it. Then before you know it now, just to turn around and come back, you will discover that that $950 is now down 700. You will start telling yourself that it will go back, it will go back. Before you know it, you start adding. You will be confused and disorganized. But when you find yourself taking any profit immediately, remember when you're starting, you are trying to grow your business and grow your portfolio, which is your capital. So $2 or $3, you shouldn't underestimate it. When you see $5 and you see a clear potential of reversal, whether it's not up to 1 to ratio 2, you should take it. Why am I telling you you should take it? Because you are clearly seeing a sign of reversal, not that you are taking it because of emotion. So now imagine now you take $5 today, tomorrow you take $7, next tomorrow you are down $5. It means that you don't have anything to take that day. Rather, you are only going to work hard toward, try to get back to break even. The following day, you won't start before compiling, but do not compile inside the account. Withdraw it, compile it in your fiscal account. Why am I telling you this? You may be older than me. You may get so many certificates than me. You may be wiser than me. But what I'm actually telling you is experience on the chart, is what is actually happening, right? Is what is actually happening in the real life of market. If you really want to take yourself out of those depressed traders and become a happy traders, whereby you can happily go out and talk to people and you can, come on, take your profit for the day, take it to your bank account, chill with it, compile some, flex some, it will give you sense to work harder.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Shams. I appreciate you. Nice gem you've been dropping since. I've heard a lot of things that I'm sure many people too in the comment section have also been learning. I would like to bring Tucci on stage too. Tucci, are you there? Okay, your mic is muted, Tucci. You can unmute.
Yeah, good.
Okay, nice. Okay, good. I would like to ask some questions that people are currently asking in the comment section. And I know this is going to be, it's just like an interview session to you guys. During you guys' learning curve, it's like I'm hearing a feedback. Is it from Tucci's end? Shams, can you hear the same feedback?
Yes, I'm hearing the same feedback.
Okay.
I think
Tucci,
it's his mic. It's his mic.
Okay. So,
Let me use.
Okay, good. So what I want to say, there are some people right now on the call that know that they don't know that Forex can change, can do all of these things that they're actually wishing for. Because trust me, most people are here into this Forex place because they just want to make, they know that there's a lot of money in Forex trading and they also want to make the money, all right? So here's the question now. First, I want you guys to understand my thinking process before I put out this question. They know that this Forex is good. They've been hearing about it. They've seen how it has transformed people's life from 0 to 100. But then they're just distracted. They didn't just know when to start or how to start. That's one category of people. The second category of people is they've started, but they're not seeing head. So you guys will agree with me that Forex is not easy. When you start, you will make money, you will lose money, you can get discouraged, blah, 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 right? But then they're like stuck at that point of they're not sure if it's something that they should be doing for long term, or is this like betting? Is it a betting stuff? Is it gambling? They're just stuck there. They don't really know what to do. Now, what advice would you give to someone first, to someone who is stuck in between? Okay, I've met most times. I'm sure you guys must have met people like that. Oh, Jeff, I've been trading for 2 years now. I started since 2020. Now I'm still not profitable. You ask them most times, they'll say I've been off and on. What advice do you guys have for that person? So, Tochi, you go first. What
Okay.
advice do you have for that person in between? It's stuck.
Okay, what I would say is that there is something the person is doing wrong, and which I know, like from experience, I know what the person is actually doing wrong. I don't know if everyone can hear me clearly.
Clear. I can hear you very clearly.
Okay. So there's something the person is doing wrong, which is when the person finds a particular strategy, maybe the person is trading it, or maybe it's using the strategy on a particular account or on a particular pair. When the person finds that strategy, the first week it might be giving the person profit. Like the person might be having wins, you understand, wins. But once the next week comes, that's maybe the bad week comes, you understand, and the person have losses, 3 losses in a row, 4 losses in a row, the person will just go and change the strategy. That one is fact. The person will go and change this. That one is fact. And this is why mentorship is actually important. Let's not talk about the money side. Mentorship, you don't go to mentorship to learn about strategy. Let's put that one aside. Strategy is very easy. Strategy is 10%.
Yeah.
That one is 10%.
That's because when you go on YouTube, you will see more than 1,000 strategies. So why are they making money? Why are you not making money if it is about strategy?
Exactly.
Continue.
So mentorship is beyond strategy. You understand? It's beyond strategy. So mentorship is where you learn and learn about risk management and psychology. You build your psychology, because that's what Forex is all about. You get, so once you keep changing that strategy, it keep extending your duration of you becoming profitable. You understand? Because you'll be like, okay, this strategy used to give me profit last week, and this new week is not working again. That means it's not working. You forgot that week that it gave you profit, had it been you were doing the right thing, this time around that you are having losses, your profit would have catered for it. You understand? Risk management is not on check, because just few trades, all your profit is gone, and you believe that the strategy is not working again, and you go start looking for a new strategy. And the more you keep doing that, the more the time of you becoming profitable keep extending. You understand? So what I would advise is stop changing that strategy. Stop changing that strategy. Stop looking for the holy grail. There's nothing like a strategy that has 100% win rate. It means you can see 90% win rates, which means one day you will lose, and you don't know whether that day you will lose is the day you want to use 100 lot size and blow the whole account. So guys, stop changing strategy. I think that's one of the reasons why people keep the duration of them being profitable keep extending. I think that's one of the mistakes they keep making. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So now, what would you? Well, okay, I think that best answer. So, Shams, what's your take on that?
My take on that is, first of all, he has said not about strategy, but he has talked about strategy. Another thing you need to understand is you don't go to university and decide to read 3 courses at the same time. When you go to university, you choose one course and concentrate. So when you want to learn Forex trading, I will strongly advise you stick to one pay. One pay. When you master that one pay, that's when you will go and say, okay, let me play around with other pays. But when you're starting, when you see I am trading US 30 and you want to learn US 30, sit on US 30 and master it. Do not be looking at gold. Don't be looking at GU. Don't be looking at any other pay. Once you master US 30, you can profitably trade gold, but you cannot master them at the same time. So if you really want to cut your journey short, master one pay first. When you master one, you don't even have money to finish all the money in 1P now. Can you finish all the money in 1P? It's gone. Even pay that doesn't have dollar on it. So I would advise they master 1P first before.
Okay, amazing. Thank you very much, guys. So one more thing. Recently, often I've been seeing guys saying, Jeff, yeah, I just started trading. I've seen you online. I've seen Habitu. Just bought a consummate account. I want to try it out. Honestly, these guys are newbies. They don't even know. They don't even really know how to trade. They don't know how to hold profit. And already they have a consummate account they want to trade with, or any proprietary firm, or they heard about FTMO. They say, I have this FTMO. How can I buy? I can pass so I can start cashing out like you guys. And I ask, when did you hear about Forex? Say, I know about Forex through FTMO or through consummate. You guys posted. What advice do you have for these people? Oh, first, mine is stop. Don't buy account if you are new. That's just my own. Because I want to hear from Tochi and Shams. So Tochi, you go first again.
Okay. What I'd advise they do is, first of all, get the knowledge first, because the way most traders put it outside, they believe that once you just learn just watch one YouTube video, go to your account, and you'll be able to trade. You understand? So what I would say is, first, relax, because the fact still remains that you might lose that account. You will blow it. That money that you are greedy to give to someone to teach you, you would end up giving it to the market. You understand? So relax first. Get the knowledge first, then you learn. That's why they say you learn before you earn. You get. So that's what I'd advise too.
Okay, good. Shams, what about you?
I've actually received so many messages on Instagram, WhatsApp, people telling me that they've blown their normal account, normal broker account. They've blown their $10, $50 account. So they feel like the money is too small. They want to just buy profit. In Forex trading, luck can never shine 3 times in a row. When I say 3 times, you can never be lucky at stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3, which happens to be your withdrawal stage. If you manage to pass phase 1 with luck, phase 2 will fail you. If you manage to pass phase 1 and phase 2 with luck, phase 3 will fail you. Do not even go closer to profit if you do not have the knowledge. Don't even try it, right? Instead, use that money, be seeing your $1, $2, and mastering your craft and eat food first. In Forex trading, it's not even about the capital. A lot of people are willing to fund you, but you don't get the knowledge. You don't get the knowledge. You don't have the knowledge. So what you should do is calm down, chill. Get the knowledge first, and you will be fine. You'll be passing 5K, 10K, 100K account like within a twinkle of an eye. But if you do not get, we see your back end, you will see so many fails account, and you will start putting it on your village people. Nobody is after you. You're after your life.
Okay. Exactly. Thank you very much. So if you're that person, you heard about proprietary firm, how they give money to traders to trade, and then all of a sudden you just went to go and buy one account hoping to pass by luck, and then cash out from the $100,000 account. You think that's what it doesn't work that way. It takes time, all right? It takes time. You have to learn first. Buying an account is not the first thing. So if you had an account already, if you've gotten an account already, please just pause that account, go learn first before you come back to the account. Else you will lose it, because you stand a higher chance of losing a proprietary firm. All right. So that's just the truth. You stand a higher chance, and this is something that we've been saying from day one. We've been saying this thing over and over again. Although some people will still accuse me of not telling people how risky trading might be. I mean, I give the disclaimer every now and then on Telegram. When I send trade, I say it on Instagram before I send trade. I say this is risky. I also do the same thing. I also lose money and make money when I lost. I'm happy you guys saw my last loss the other time. So it's important you guys know that there are both of them. So I'm also very careful not to tell you guys that it's not risky. As well, also, I'm also very careful not to tell you guys that it's all risky, so that you not think I don't want you guys to do it. Some people I've had some people meet me. Why are you always advising people that it is risky? But why are you doing it? You're making money. You're telling people that it's risky. I mean, if I don't tell you the true part of it, it is risky. I know. Having the knowledge that it is risky is first one source to your success. You have to first know that it is risky, and then you protect yourself against this risk, so you know how to manage them. All right. So that's why it's important. I always keep telling you guys the both sides to it. It is profitable. This is risky. Two sides to it. So you know how to manage the profits. also know how to manage the losses. It's very, very important. So someone is saying in the comment section, he said, I make money on demo, but I lose money on my life account. What do you guys advise? Tochi, what's your advice?
This is just it. It's more of a psychological stuff. It's more of psychology, because when trading a demo account, the emotions are not there, nothing like that. You are just risking anyhow, doing anything. You understand? But once it comes on a live account, your emotions are attached to the account. Maybe it's a money that you wanted to use to buy something, but you say, let me just put it, let me try it out. You get, since I've been getting wins on a demo account, you understand? So the emotions there are different. You understand? And once your emotion is tied to that account, it becomes very hard for that account to grow. You will blow it. You understand? That's just it. So there's something you are doing wrong. There's something. It's more of psychology. It's more of psychology stuff. So on the on the demo account, there's nothing like that. You'll just be risking. You'll be taking all trades. You understand? And on the live account, you'll be so careful. You might even see a trade that is a good setup, you will be avoiding it, you understand, because of emotions. And the ones that are even bad, that's the one you will later go and take, because you will be like, okay, that one I avoided went in my favor. That means this one might go in my favor again. Now let me take this one. And this one now will be the one that will go against. So it's more of psychology.
Okay, so Shams.
It's simple. It's very, very simple. If money is not attached to whatever you're doing, there's no emotion. 80% of your profitability comes with emotion, which is your psychology. You are good with analysis, you're good with risk management, you're good with everything, but you're still not making money. That's because emotion, you've not what handle your emotion. If you're trading demo, there's no emotion now. You can even place a trade and forget that you've placed a trade, and you come back to green and you say, your strategy is working. Not knowing your strategy is not working. I saw a statement that I want to answer the person. He said that, Jeff, how are you feeling with the 250K loss you encounter? You see, in trading or in life entirely, our loss come based on what we can afford. When you see somebody crying that he just blow his $100 and you say, keep quiet, me that I blow $1K, unko. No, don't say that. At that moment, that's the amount you can afford to reach. So yes, Sajef lost $250, which is approximately 250 million. That's like money for my own local government, right? But it's something that he can afford, and he has made more and more of that. So do not be carried away by his lot size. If he is using 100 lot, don't be carried away by his 100 lot. Use the own lot size that you know that when it goes against you, you will be fine. Trading is what two-way. When you place that buy, there's a high probability it will not go your way. There's a high probability it will equally go your way. So whichever one comes, you appreciate it and move on.
Amazing. That's apt. So to add to that, what Sham just read out about how am I handling those losses, there are things first times that are actually predetermined, but the one that happened last I published there, I didn't predetermine it. I never expected I would be losing that much. That's because of how greed also sets in on my end. So these things that we're also teaching you guys, we also work in progress too. We're also trying to make sure that we figure it out, because no one can tell you he's 100% disciplined. I can't tell you I'm 100% disciplined. No one can tell you that he's 100% not greedy. I am greedy. I am not 100% greedy. So we are all trying. It's human nature in us. No, just like somebody's telling you that I don't sin. That's a lie. So they're just things that we are trying to be perfect. We are trying to get there. All right. So that's what just actually happened there. So anytime like we see those losses, we retract. Is how we retract. I know you guys want to learn. So how I best retract is I just stay off the charts. Like this week, I don't think I'll be trading so much. But then if I see any opportunity, I will send it out to you guys still. But then I'm not going to be taking those trades for only this week. That's because there's a mental strength or a mental weakness that comes with losing streaks. Anytime you're winning, and you hit one loss, a very huge one that really hits you, then it's better you retract. Else, if you continue trading, you have stand a high chance of keep losing. The to seem as if, oh, those type of feeling that you have that, oh, village people after you, that's what happened. Those are the type of things that happen there. It's not that anybody's after you, just psychological problem. All right. So when you see that you already have losses, the best way is to retrace your step, and then you come back heavy again. All right. So I believe that's how I actually handle my huge losses. Now, maybe someone should just have to explain. There's another question here again. What leverage should someone choose? Oh, I missed that question. Okay, that is from Mubarak. Say, what leverage should someone just starting out use? So, Tochi, you want to answer that?
Okay. So it all boils down to what the person really wants to do with their account, because some people just fund an account just for flipping. Some people fund just to trade very conservatively. So if you are this kind of person that you don't want to blow your account very fast because you are not there to flip, you just want to be very conservative, then I would advise you just start with 1:100. Just do your thing, because once you try to place any trade that the broker knows that if it goes against you, you might lose beyond, like way beyond, or blow your account, they would not allow you to place that trade.
Yeah.
It would be like insufficient fund or something like that.
Insufficient, yeah.
You get so. But if you know that you want to flip, you want to do crazy stuff with the account, then you can go for 1:500, 1:1000, 1:2000. But if you really want to be so conservative and for one day broker to assist you, then just go with your 1:100 and be very conservative.
Assist you.
So,
what would you advise someone with a big account, say from $10,000?
For someone with $10,000, you can still use 1:500. Yeah, 1:500. But some people still use 1:100. Even prop firms give out leverage of 1:100 to keep the person on check too. So I would even advise you can use 1:100, but it depends on what the person wants to use the account for. The risk percentage the person wants to be risk in per trade.
Yeah, for me, I would say someone should risk on a small account, to risk a lot. On a big account, risk less. So what I mean by that is, if you have $100 account, choose 1 to 1,000. $100, you have nothing to lose. If you have an account of $10,000, risk, you choose a lower leverage. I want to first. What is leverage? Leverage is an amount of money that broker is willing to lend to you to carry out transaction. That doesn't mean you're going to be physical. They're not going to give you to take it and walk away. No. So how it works is, anytime you're about to buy stuff, let's say for example you want to buy a car, and that car costs $1,000, for example. You bring 1%, broker brings 99%. The 99% that broker brings is leverage. The 1% you bring is your margin. We're not going to margin today, but let's just talk about leverage, what your broker bring. Now, let's bring that to trading. If you want to sell GBP USD now, you want to use one standard lot size with a $100 account. By default, in order for you to buy 100,000, which is one standard, you need 100,000 pounds. This is GBP USD. You need 100,000 pounds. But meanwhile, you have $100. How can you pay the extra money for that? That's where leverage comes in. So broker will say, okay, in as much as the amount your account balance can cater for 1% of this transaction, don't worry, we'll bring 99%. So for example, if you select a leverage of 1 to 100, you will not be able to place one standard lot size, which is what Tochi is trying to let you know. So Tochi is trying to make sure that you guys are safe and not blow your money. But for me, I want you guys to know the two parts so that you know the one to choose on your own. Because there are some people that want to blow their money here, and there are some people that want to do it conservatively. All right. So the reason why you want to be choosing a bigger leverage would be that you want to make more money. You are sure of this move, I can risk it all. And also the reason why you want to choose a less leverage, you are more security, you are capital conscious. You don't want to lose your money. All right, there are two different reasons. And trust me, any one of them that you are, it is just absolutely fine. Depends on your personality. For me now, for a $10,000 account, I just want to play around with it. I can do 1 to 1 million leverage safe because I know, okay, I'm risking all of these things. I don't care, you get. But if I also make more money too, it's also fine. So also some people on this call, some people $100 is like nothing to them. Some people $10 is everything to them. Some people on this call, $1 or more. Money for groceries is a lot to them. So depends on anyone you want. So if you have a smaller account, you want to be aggressive, choose a bigger leverage. But if you want to be conservative, choose a smaller leverage. All right. So someone is asking on spirit of how can I change my leverage?
I'm coming. Let me say something pertaining
this
leverage,
Shams,
right?
You talk about leverage and then you explain to them how they can change their leverage too as well. Talk about it.
Okay, you see leverage, and you say when you're starting, what leverage you should use. When you're starting is different from when you're profitable. When you're starting, you should choose a tight leverage because you don't actually have the knowledge and you wouldn't want to be playing around that you want to flip or you do this. So when you're starting afresh, your live account, you should choose a tight leverage. When you've mastered your act of what trading, that's when you have different account for different purpose, such as account number one for ta, account number two for what did they call it, house, account number three, yes, for bright price money and the rest, right? So when you're starting afresh, choose tight leverage. When you've mastered your word craft, that's when you will play with leverage. People are asking, how will I trade US30 on Consummate? Go on Consummate, type DGI USD. You will not see it on, like, can you put it on the screen, Sir Jeff? Can you put it on the screen? Yes, DGI USD. That's the code. That's the code on Consummate. DGI USD. Secondly, how will you change your leverage, or how will you work with your leverage? Before you open an account, you will reach a certain place that they will ask you to choose a leverage. If you've passed that level now and you discover that you've opened a bigger leverage, you can go back to your client area. When you go back to your client area, go back to your trading platform on your client area. There you will navigate your way around and change your leverage. But if you discover that you cannot do it, you can equally open another account with the same broker and then choose a tight leverage and you're good to go. Yeah, he has pinned it already. It's DGIUSD on Consummate and equally on Quackle too.
All right, so amazing. So how can I change leverage?
How can
Have you
they
experienced?
change leverage?
Yes. Do you know how to do that?
Is very simple, but not all brokers accept it. There are some brokers that once you open an account with them, you can't change your leverage. But there are some brokers that when you open an account with them, you can change your leverage. The first thing is, if you have a, what did they say, a person that is attending to you, someone from the broker who is tied to your account officer, right? You can message that account officer either on whatever platform. The person will help you automatically and change it. That's one. Two, you can go to your client area. When you go to your client area, you scroll down, you will see where there's trading platform. That trading platform, you click on it, you will navigate your way, you can change it. Then thirdly, the third option here is for you to open another trading account or MT5 or MT4 with the same broker. But this time around, choosing a different leverage that you want. You know that broker, you can open 3, 4, 5, the same MT4 or MT5, and then just name them whatever you want. So that's how you can do it.
Amazing. So I think we have shared
Okay,
enough today.
I think I will
Is
have
there
to,
someone? Yeah, you have.
I think I will have to go. I have a class.
Yeah, so you have a class. You can just exit.
So bye.
It's good. Thank you very much, Shams. Thank you. So right here, it will just be me and Tochi that will be taking this to the end. And now, Tochi, someone is asking. It says, "How do you exit on gold? How do you exit on gold?" The question has flashed out, but then I couldn't pin it.
Okay, how to exit on gold? It's just simple. It's there are three different ways I could at least exit on gold based on the setup. It might be my trade coming back to hit my break even. That's more like an exit strategy, or it hits my TP, or it hits stop loss. Most of the time, the only time I close it manually, like manually, is when maybe I'm on the trade, but I'm seeing something like, okay, I'm noticing that a reversal might just happen very soon. Then I just close manually, but it's just three things. Either it hits break even, either it hits TP, or hits my SL. And one thing also, I used to say something, put your TP, because most people might be, okay, since he said it should hit TP, then I'll just leave it. And all your trade never gets to TP. You understand? So one thing I used to say, put your TP at a place that you know, even if this trade wants to go against me, at least it should hit here before it goes against me. And your SL at a point that you know, if this trade hits this SL point, if it comes to this point, then it means that this my trade is invalid. That means it's not buying, it's not going up. That is if I want to buy. You understand? Put your TP at a point that you know, even if this market wants to go against me, at least it should hit this point before it retraces and go against me. You understand? And once you put those two things, and that trade is not up to 1:2 risk reward, then it's not worth taking that particular trade. At least that way you would be able to get to hit TP always all the time you get. So I think that's just it.
Nice, thank you very much. So this is from King Daniel. He said, "But Chef, I'm a synthetic challenge. I have passed my phase 1 in 2 days. This almost 8 days did not put me to phase 2. I'm not happy. How will I be put to phase 2? Cause me that account you just passed now, as they deduct the money, they remove the demo money. The next one is your phase 2. The current one now is your phase 2. All right. They can also reach out to on support. Chat them up on Instagram so you'll be responded to." Okay, so this is from Nixty, something like that. I have $2,000. Can it be enough for me throughout my forex journey? I'm from Nigeria. I have little experience in forex. Any advice? I don't want to waste the money. Hey, Tochi, I see you smiling. Go ahead and take the question.
Okay, well, advice is, since you say you have little listening experience and you have $2,000, you're asking if it will be enough throughout your forex journey. If you are trying to do it on your own, you would end up blowing the account. I'm not saying I'm not praying that you blow it, you understand, but you might end up blowing the account. So what I would advise you is keep it first. Don't fund it at all. Keep it first. Try to get the knowledge before you even try to put that money in that broker. But because once you put it in your dashboard, you're empty for maybe you have registered with a broker and you have put it there, it's no longer your money. Just know that it's no longer your money. It's everybody's money. Once you place any trade and it goes against it, goes automatically, the money goes to someone that knows what he's doing. Because while you're trying to sell, someone else is trying to buy. So it's now who would win, who analysis is correct, you understand? So try as much as possible to learn how to do it the right way before now putting the money there. If possible, you can even split it. Okay, this mentorship, this is the price. Let me go and put it here. At least with this, I would get the knowledge. Then the remaining one, at least now I can fund after I've gotten the knowledge. Not some, because some people used to try to play it smart. They'll be like, let me pay for mentorship, then let me fund my account and start taking signals. I used to say, don't just come to mentorship because you want to take signals. Come to learn how to generate the signal yourself. Because once that signal stop coming in, doesn't mean you won't trade again. You understand? So stop trying to play it smart. Learn how it works so that you'll be able to do it on your own. Anyway, anytime you get. So I think that's my advice.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much. One more thing that I see in the comment section too that's really bugging. Someone says, what are the list of side hustles that he can do as a student to be able to fund his trading journey? I mean, that's basic. So let me answer that. There are many things. There are also list things that I did before I knew about Forex. Anyway, I didn't know Forex then. It's not that I was doing them so that I can fund my trading journey. No. These were things that I was actually doing before I knew Forex. And it did really help. Number one, I was doing video editing. Number two, I did graphics designing, like designing business cards, designing banner, and all these kind of things. And number three, I sold phones, buying phones from an ultra modern city and bringing it to your own local country to sell for profits. Things like that. So just go around I'm sure if you do this Google search, Google is going to pour you out a lot of ideas on things you could do while in school, giving you enough time to study, and then you're also being able to get some more money to also trade at the end of the day. There are many other things I can't really remember now. Things that are less stressful, that are less, not programming. Programming, you stress your life, die. There are some things that I know they can do, but then they're going to really stress you. Even video editing is going to stress you out, but then I think it's still mild compared to that of programming, those things. All right, but then there are many things you can check on Google.
I can even still add one more, Seth.
Okay, go ahead.
Since the person is trying to fund his accounts, like he's trying to come into Forex too, what I'd advise is maybe you just sign up for, say, an affiliate under any broker and start maybe advertising that is a trusted one. Don't just go and do anyone randomly. Like let's say for instance, Consummate now they have an affiliate program. You understand? Let's say for instance, you go there, you sign up for an affiliate program, and you start making 10% per referrals you bring. Imagine you refer 10 people and each of them 10%, maybe $100. That means automatically you've been able to raise $100 with 10 people, and from there you can just transfer, withdraw, and fund your account. That one is even easy because it's still related to Forex. You understand?
Yeah, that makes sense. Even with brokers too, brokers do that thing too.
Exactly.
You bring people, yeah. Okay, that's a good way too. That's smart. Okay, so I see somebody asking about leverage again. I thought we answered that. Can I get mentorship for 1 month? I will be honored to meet you, sir. I'm a fan of yours. Sorry, the mentorship is on sale right now and it's already discounted. You can just get it. I mean, it's a free gift to everybody already. So you don't want to eat your cake and have it. Okay, this is from Emmanuel. He said, how long does it take to get enough knowledge to start trading? Okay, it depends. So for some people, they got it in 6 months. For me, I got it in a year and a half. Some people, they got it in a year. Some people, they are even still trying to figure out after 10 years of them being in this thing. So the one that actually blew my mind is Shams, how fast Sham got it, and Tochi, and also how the other guys that I have, which is Ray Swings, how fast they also got it. So guys, it just depends on how fast your conditions are around you were met. All right, depends. Like for example, maybe you have access to internet, you have access to the right tools like phone, laptop, you have right access to capital, most importantly, right access to mentorship, someone who will teach you. And then most importantly, you are actually learning the right things. You are learning the right things. Okay, you are putting in the right house. Right things, I mean, you're not just focusing on strategy like I was doing. I was always jumping from one thing to another. And like that one can make you start learning. You'll be stuck for 5 years. You just be learning this strategy. You just be learning strategy for 5 years. You'll be learning. So make sure you're learning the right thing. Not focus on strategy now. You're learning the risk management. You are learning trade management. You are learning how to have a strong psychology. When you lose, how to manage your luck. And when profits come to, how to not allow profit to get to your head too. Things like that. Those are the things that are factors. So it depends. So let's say one in proper mentorship can learn between 6 months. You can learn. In 3 months, you can be good to be withdrawing. But then I think for you to really be very solid, you need 6 to 1 year to actually learn. So this is a skill, like a school. You have to take it really seriously. You have to really take it seriously. What leverage should a beginner use, please? We just said it. If you have a small account, use a bigger leverage like 1 to 500, 1 to 1,000. Small accounts being that $1,000 up to $1. Then if you have a big account, say 1,100 upwards, or maybe let me say average account to about 10,000, use a leverage of 1 to 500 to about leverage of 1 to 200. All right. Then if you have a bigger account, upward, let's say like 100,000, 50,000, 200,000, $1 million, I would advise you use a small leverage like 1 to 100. If you want to be too risky on this account, just use max of 1 to 200 if you want to be too risky. All right. But know that leverage, you can control it. You can control it. In as much as you're using stops, you can control it. All right. And you're placing limited trades. You're not placing too much trade. You can always control leverage by that. Please, Jeff, help me with another coupon code for discount, please. I want to purchase mentorship for 6 months. There are no coupon code for mentorship right now. All right, I already have everything discounted as 50%. Whatever price you're seeing there will be increased pretty soon. So it's already 50% slashed at that price you're seeing because there's a lot of value already in. Okay, I think I missed that. There was one I was about to read. All right, so Tochi, what will be your last word right now on this call?
Okay. What I'd advise now is saying that now the blowing of account stage is too much. Like it's large because people are now looking at the lifestyle. They are not wanting to go through the educational process again. They don't want to. They just want to get everything very quick. They think it's a get rich quick scheme. Just notice that Forex is not a get rich quick scheme. You need to pass through the process. It's a process that the process is something you can't skip. You need to pass through it. So try as much as possible to keep learning. Even if you are already good, you know your strategy is good. You understand. Keep doing what you are doing repeatedly. Just keep doing the same thing, and as time goes on, you would really scale through. You would really become profitable. That is if you are doing the right thing, because it's one thing to be doing the right thing and being consistent with it, and doing the wrong thing, thinking you are doing the right thing and still being consistent with it. Because you might be doing the wrong thing and you are saying, okay, they say consistency. Even if I'm doing accounts now, there's a time that I'll start winning. No, you might be doing the wrong thing and think you are doing the right thing. So try as much as possible to, first of all, find that is that thing you are doing the right thing. And then if it's the right thing, you can remain consistent with it. But if not, then go for knowledge. Go for knowledge. I think that's
Thank you very much. Thank you, Techi. I appreciate you. So what I would just want to let you guys know again, as always, is be the best or be nothing. Be the best or be nothing. Anything you're doing, make sure you strive always to be the best or nothing at all. All right, until next time, I'll catch you guys again next week, Monday, the same time, same place here on YouTube. Please kindly make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be able to be among those people that will get it first. All right, peace out, guys.